some grade 10 math stuff because I had to make it up to Aisha. So that's fine. I have work today. It's not that big of a deal. So today let's do a more grade 10 topic. Let's do systems of linear equations. Okay, this is a really important topic. And if you understand this, then the rest of high school will be so easy for you. So is 310 a solution? Let's learn with an example. Oh, we got a prize. Okay. This grade 10, yeah. Okay. So learn with an example. Is my annotate option? Yeah, okay. So is 1, 1 a solution to this system of equations? Okay, it's fine. Does the echo, can you like put the volume a little down?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're the only person in this class anyways. So is 1, 1 a solution to this system of equations? Okay, so basically, we have two equations. This is equation 1, and this is equation 2.
I can tell you what to do.
Okay, so a point is a solution to a system of equations if plugging the point into each of the equations results in a true statement.
Teacher, can I say something?
What?
Can I say something?
Sure.
Okay, so basically, there's two equations, right?
Yeah.
And there's x and there's y. So basically, the one coordinates is x and y coordinates.
Yes.
So what it says, when the question, what does the question ask again?
It's asking, is 1, 1 a solution to the system of equations?
Yeah, so it's saying is the x in the equation equal to 1 and is the y in the equation equal to 1? Right?
Yes, so you have to sub it into the equation 1 and 1. And I keep closing my annotation. Okay, yeah. Right? So you just subbed in the 1 and 1, and then we get 18 is equal to 18. Is this statement true?
Wrong. Oh, wait.
It's true. 18 is equal to 18.
18 is equal to 18.
Is 18 equal to 18?
Oh, yeah.
Same number?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, so it's a true statement. Since it gave us a proper answer, this is a solution to the system. Okay, now in the second equation, replace xy with 1. Okay, we're just subbing in 1, 1 again.
What do you mean 18 is equal to 18?
Like, is this statement true? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, over here, okay, on the left side, we got 19. And after doing the calculations, like, we have 14 on the right side. Is 19 equal to 14?
Wait, how'd you get 14? Oh.
It was already part of that equation.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay. So basically all you have to do is sub them in to each of the equations, and I clicked on the wrong button, my bad. Okay. So plugging 1, 1 into the second equation did not result in a true statement. So 1, 1 is not a solution to the system of equations because both, in order for the system to be true, both this and this have to give us true statements.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's back to practice. So can you do this on your own first?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. It's true.
Yes, okay.
Can I annotate and show you?
What?
Can I annotate and show you?
No, it's okay, it's good. Okay. This topic is pretty simple, and I understand as long as you get to as long as you can like multiply and add, you're good. Okay, so that's one topic. I'm assigning you for homework. Okay, so it's over here, systems of linear equations, M1. So if you want to write that somewhere, M1 is for homework, M.1.
We didn't even do like 5 questions.
Because it's simple, substitution.
Okay.
Okay, I think you can do it. I don't think you need to practice, but I think the concept is pretty simple.
Okay, now what?
Okay, now we're doing M.2. So solve a system of equations by graphing. So learn with an example. So solve the system of equations by graphing. First, graph the equations, then type the solution. So this is a little more involved because looking at these two equations, first you have to graph them, and then you have to check if there's a point of intersection, okay? If there's a point of intersection, then that is your solution for the system of equations. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first equation is y equals to negative 2x minus 3. So in grade 9, you should have learned linear functions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall linear functions?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So linear functions take the form y equals to mx plus b. So looking at this equation here, what is your m value?
-2.
Minus 2. So m is equal to minus 2. And what is your y-intercept? So that's the slope. What's the y-intercept?
-3.
Negative 3. Excellent. Okay. So b is equal, oops, wrong 2. Okay. B is equal to minus 3. So the y-intercept is negative 3. Plot the point 0, negative 3. Okay, so this is our y-intercept. So what we're going to do is that we're going to plug it in over here. So at the x value of 0, you're going to be on the y-axis. Okay?
What?
Okay, 1 second. Let me move this. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit so you can see that. And 1 second. It doesn't let me erase. Annotate, eraser. Okay, so basically, we know that the y-intercept is, my eraser tool is not working, okay. So we know y-intercept is at negative 3. So if it's on the y-axis, what is your, any point on the y-axis, what's the x value for it?
Any point on the y-axis? 0.
0, okay? So by default, if you know the y-intercept, you know that the coordinate would be x is 0 and y is negative 3.
Okay.
Okay, so that's something you need to remember. Okay, so you're going to plot the point 0, negative 3. And you know the slope is negative 2. So you're going to move down 2 and right to the, and 1 to the right to find another point on the line. Okay, so another way you can think about it is, 1 second, annotate. Let me change the color. Okay, so you can also think of as rise over run, and we know that this negative 2 here is the same as negative 2 over 1. So we know we're going 2 down because it's negative, and we're going 1 to the right because it's positive. Okay? What?
Okay.
Okay, so you can also think of it like that. Okay, so move down 2, right 1. Okay, so that would be the slope. Okay, and then you're going to draw a line connecting them. So you're going to connect your y-intercept to your slope of the line and just draw a straight line after getting these 2 points. Now the second equation is y equals to 4x plus 3. Okay, so by looking at it, what's the y-intercept?
4 is the m and 3 is the b. 3 is the y-intercept.
Yes, 3 is the y-intercept. Excellent. So your point would be 0, positive 3. And your point, yeah. And your slope would be 4. So you're going to move up 4 and to the right 1 to find another point on the line. Draw a line connecting them. Okay, so once you've plotted the 2 lines, the third step, which is probably the new part, is identify the point of intersection, which is pretty simple. You just have to see at what point are the 2 lines intersecting. Okay, so looking at this, can you tell me the coordinate of the point of intersection?
1, -1.
Okay, remember we're negative here.
Yeah, 1, -1.
Negative 1 is right, but what's your x coordinate?
1. Oh, -1.
-1. Excellent. Okay. So to the left of the origin. Okay. So 0, 0 is called the origin, and anything to the left would be -1. Okay. I know you know that, but just a point of realization. And let's get back to the practice. So solve the system of equations by graphing. So okay, yeah. So you can tell me like what I should do.
Okay, so for the first equation,
Mm-hmm.
the coordinates are 0, 3.
Yes. So I would go x0, y3. That's one point. Now, how would I get the next point? What's the slope of it?
The slope, 1 second. 1?
Yes, 1. Okay. So that means you would go 1 to the right and 1 up.
Because it's 1/1, right? And then, I don't know, you did a fraction in the example. What does that mean?
What? Sorry?
You did a fraction in the example.
Um, it's not a fraction. Basically,
Yeah, I know it's rise over run, but then like if I have 1, that's over 1, and then what happens? It's 1.
yeah, 1 over 1 is 1 to the right because rise over run. So that means you're rising 1 up and you're going to the right 1. Okay, so as you can see here in this graph, right, we're going 1 to the right and we're going 1 up. Okay, so from 0, 3, we're going to 1, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So that's our first equation. Now, how would you graph the second one?
0, 5.
Okay, very good. So 0 and 5. Oops, how do you do this? Wait, I think I have to click on something. Yeah, okay, I have to click the next button. So 0, 5, yeah.
Yeah, and 2 up and 2 right.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no. 2 up and 1 right. Wait,
yes, okay.
how
So
do you
what,
know if it's right or left?
if it's positive, then it's to the right, and if it's negative, it's to the left.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so this one's positive, so your coordinate would be 1, 7. See that?
Yeah.
Okay, so where's our point of intersection?
-2, 1.
Okay, very good. So -2 is our x value, and positive 1 is our y value. So -2, 1 is the answer, and let's see. So we have -2 and we have 1. Okay, so this was a bit more involved. So let's do another example together. Okay, I'll give you 3 IXL things to do today. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay, let's not overdo it because Eid. So, okay, so solve the system of equations by graphing. First, graph the equations, then type the solution. So, what should we do for this one?
0, 3.
Yes, 0, 3, excellent. And what's the slope?
2 down, 1 right.
Very good. Okay. Next line.
0, -3.
0, -3. Excellent. And slope?
1 right, 1 down, 1 up and 1 right.
Okay, very good. So where's your point of intersection?
2, -1.
2, -1. 2, -1. Okay, excellent. Let's do one more together. So, yeah.
0, -8.
0, -8. Very good.
2 right, 1, no, 2 up, 1 right.
Very good. 2 up, 1 right.
-2, 0, -2.
Okay.
And 4 down and 1 right.
Very good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 right. Ooh, where's our point of intersection?
1, -6.
Very good. Okay, so it looks like you gotten the hang of this. Okay, very good. Excellent. Let's do one more for today. So
That's it.
let's do a little word problems. Okay. Ready? Okay. So let's do one word problem together. So let's learn with an example actually, okay? And then we'll do one together. So band students are tested on and required to pass a certain number of scales during the year. As of today, Lily has passed 10 scales, whereas her friend Mia has passed 5 of them. Can you read the rest of the question?
Okay. Going forward, Lily has committed to passing 1 skill per week, and Mia has committed to passing 2 per week. At some point soon, the two friends will have passed the same number of skills. How long will it
Okay, so write a system of equations, graph them, and type the solution. So we're going to start by writing a system of equations. And we have to define our variables. So let x equals to weeks, let x equal to weeks, and y equals to scales. Okay, so y is equal to x plus 10, y is equal to 2x plus 5. Okay, and remember, x is always our independent variable, so that's time, weeks, and y is our dependent variable, so that's why it scales. You cannot switch that up, okay? The first equation is y equals to x plus 10. The y-intercept is 10, okay? Because, yeah, that's the starting scales, I think. Let's go back to the question. Yeah, so Lily has passed 10 scales, while her friend Mia has passed 5 of them. Okay, so that's our initial values. So that is our y-intercept. So the y-intercept is 10, plot the points 0, 10. The slope is 1, which is the same as 5 over 5. So move 5 up and 5 to the right to find another point on the line. Okay, so the reason they use 5 over 5 instead of 1 over 1 is just to make it more visible on the scale. Because as you can see, the y-axis is going up by tens. Do you see that?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so just because like the y values are moving so fast, they decided to go 5, 5 for the first point. But even if you did 1, 1, that's okay.
Okay.
Because the slope is 1, right?
Yeah.
So the second equation, okay, would you like to explain what they did here? They did the same thing.
Yeah, so the y-intercept, they made like 0, 5, and then the slope is 2, so which is the same as 10 over 5. So I think they did 2 over 1, but 10 over 5.
Yeah, okay, so just because their scale is going up by tens, they wanted to make it more visible, right? So they did move up 10, right 5, right? And when you intersect them, you see they intersect at 5:15. So in 5 weeks, both friends will have passed 15 scales. Okay, and then scales, you can just think of tests, okay? So is just the context of the question. So let's do this one together. Would you like to read this?
Sure. Two students in Mr. Farnier's class, Olivia and Sarah, have been assigned a workbook to complete at their own pace. They get together at Olivia's house after school to complete as many pages as they can. Olivia has already completed 35 pages and will continue working at a rate of 3 pages per hour. Sarah has completed 45 pages and can work at a rate of 1 page per hour. Eventually, the two students will complete the same number of pages. How long will that take?
Okay, good. So let's start by making our two equations, okay? So the best way to set that up, one second, we zoom out a little bit so we can see. Sorry. Okay, so let me annotate. So here we have two people. We have Olivia and Sarah, okay? And they've been assigned a workbook to complete at their own pace. Okay, so the important information when to do it. So Olivia has already completed 35 pages. I will continue working at 3 pages per hour. Sarah's completed 45 pages and can work at a pace of 1 page per hour. Okay, pretty accurate. So eventually the two students will have completed the same number of pages. So this is suggesting that we're looking for the point of intersection. Okay, so how long will it take? Okay, so how are we going to define our variables? Let's start with that. Okay, so what's x going to represent?
I think X represent number of hours.
Very good. Okay, number of hours. And what is y going to represent?
The total pages.
Yeah, total pages completed. Excellent. Total pages completed. Okay, so now would you like to make the equation for Olivia?
Y equal to 3x plus 35.
Very good. And for Sarah?
Y equals to 1x plus 45.
Plus 45. Very good. Okay, so now we have to
For Olivia, 0, 35. 0 coordinates. And
here are we in
0,
Olivia? Yeah. So for sorry, 035.
3 up and 1 right.
3 up and 1 right. Okay, so basically we have to also work with the scale of the graph. Okay, so let's just annotate.
3 up means 30 up and 10 right.
Okay, so this is equal to 3 over 1. Okay, but we know that
So 30 up and 10 right.
30 up and 10 right. You can't go 30 up because we're already at 35. So if you were to go 30 up, you're gonna be like at 60 something, right?
Yeah. Then you oh wait.
Look, 3 over 1, let's say you said 30 over 10. Divide by 5, you get 2. Divide by 5, you get 6.
Huh? What?
Wait, no, we shouldn't have done that. So I should have divided. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to make it like a nice number. But let's just go with 3 up. No, but then going up 3 is like, okay, let's just do 3 over 1. And the way I would do this is I would just multiply this by 5 and multiply this by 5. Because that works in the scale. So that would be 15 up and that would be 5 to the right. Okay, so if you had 35 plus 15, where would you be?
Huh? 3
35 plus 15?
is 45. 50.
Yes, 50. Okay, so I put the dot at 50. And then, but we have to go 5 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be our second point. So let me just clear. Not even clear. Actually, let me just erase these extra lines. These were from Uparva. These are probably confusing you. Okay, so this is our second point. And I'm gonna clear all my drawings. Actually, no, I can't clear all of them because that would be distracting. Okay, yeah, so for Sarah,
Yeah, Sarah.
what would the y-intercept be? Y-intercept.
Are you talking?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
I know that.
Okay, what's the y-intercept for Sarah?
Wait. 45.
Yeah, 0, 45. And how would you do the slope?
1 right, 1 up and 1 down. No, 1 up, 1 up and 1 right.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's the main idea. But on this chart, like, how would you graph that? You need to make your scale relevant.
10 over 10.
So 1 over 1, yeah, you can do 10 over 10. And I think that is the best.
I got it. 2 over 2.
10 over 10 is good, okay?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But last time when I said 30 over 10, you didn't listen.
1 second, 10 over 10. Okay, so, oh dear, what's our point of intersection? Okay, so how many hours will they both have the same number of pages?
In 4 hours. In 4 hours.
Okay, so we graphed it a bit wrong.
Good job.
Let's see what the equations they got. Did we not get the same equations?
We did.
Okay, yeah, we did. Let's see. Did I click on the wrong button? I feel like it was being a little glitchy and weird.
Yeah, teacher, of course.
Right? I think. Yeah, okay, so the slope is 3, which is the same as 15 over 5. Did I write that?
Yeah.
I did multiply by 5, right?
Yep.
Right? So 15 over 5. So move 15 up to the right 5. Yeah, I think I just plotted a bit off. But if you plot it right, you would see it's at 5 hours. Okay.
Teacher, it's 4:40 now.
Okay, so we did half an hour of math. That's good enough for today. So I'll see you next time, inshallah. Okay, let's do the first 3 lessons, M1, M2, and M3 for homework. Okay?
M1, M2, M3.
M1, M2, and M3.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Sister Saba, feel free to end the recording. Thank you.
Bye.